guys, I know you've been waiting a while for this video, but I've finally delivered, and here it is. This is my setup video. Hello there. I know this is a very different perspective of how I normally record videos on this channel, but I thought this is probably the best way that I could just show you guys my setup, as I did try do like a big fancy montage like the intro that you've seen already, but I just couldn't really do one and my editing skills went up to scratch. So I thought this is just the best way, the most simple way. I can talk to you guys about the products. I'll show you guys the products and how they actually kind of work in my setup, rather than just doing some fancy editing with some montages and you know, making it all fancy pantsy. So just a bit of an explanation as to why I've done the video like this style. So the guy who helped me, his name is Bazza, who helped me with the whole intro of it. He's a good friend of mine. His life just became a lot more busier, so we really couldn't film the whole setup again, do all the editing and make it all super cool and montagey. So yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with this kind of impromptu way of doing it. Hopefully you guys get more of an understanding of my setup, rather than, again, yeah, just kind of flashy and cool and cinematic shots. So I'll actually show you product by product. I'll show you the web pages, where I bought them from, or videos, for example, my keyboard, how I've made it and how you can do your own, etc. But I think this is probably the best way. So yeah, let's get into it. Any questions about any products or anything like that, please feel free to leave them in the description below. I'll do my best to answer your questions. Again, majority of the products that I have, I've either spoken about on stream, I've probably made a video about them. So let's get into the display. All right, so this is the display that you guys can see basically throughout all the live streams. We'll just break it down and basically what we got. So this is just some TV unit that I bought from Amazon, pretty cheap, pretty reliable. It kind of fits with what my PC and stuff sits on, so everything's got this kind of dark wood theme. We got an awesome little light that one of my my IRL friends actually got me for Christmas. They got me as a Secret Santa gift. It's pretty sick. It lights up and stuff. Next, we'll move on to a little cool Sniper Elite for the game, for anyone that's played it. This is some sort of promo package that I got sent. Pretty cool display to kind of have. Not really everyone has a 50 cal ammo crate just kind of laying around, so I think it makes a pretty cool kind of display and talking product. Next, we move on to our limited edition of FIFA 23. It is basically one of 1,000 in the world, and as you guys can see there, we got number 113. As you can see, the main character behind Mr. Yuki Tsunoda, anyone that knows and comes to the streams, we are big Yuki Tsunoda fanboys. We love him, everything he does on and off the track. We love him very much. Okay, moving on to our lovely first place at the Hungaroring Kart Center. If any of you guys follow my TikTok, I'll put a video on the side here. Us doing karting at the Hungaroring. Pretty awesome, pretty cool experience. Would recommend it to any of you F1 fans or just racing fans in general, to be honest with you. Next, we've got a nice collection of books. Next shelf, we have our little controller display. As you can see, I own a PlayStation. I'm one of the lucky few in the world. And we got a nice Xbox Elite controller that I purchased for Halo, actually I bought it for, but haven't actually made much use of it. But when I play FIFA and stuff offline, it's pretty damn nice, it's pretty damn awesome. For anyone that hasn't held an Xbox Elite before, they're really nice. They've got a nice pattern on them for grip and stuff. And you got your paddles on the back and whatever. And we got a small little guy from CSGO, obviously. He's pretty scared out of his life. And on the last shelf, we've got an Amiga A500. Any of you retro fans, you'll probably notice this console from the old ages. This is like a remastered version, so to speak. And it's got like HDMI ports and stuff on the top, so you can actually plug it into a modern TV. And yeah, it's pretty cool damn display piece. Next, we're moving on to our wheels. Obviously, you guys know me, I'm a big sim racing guy. And then the pièce de résistance is our nice McLaren GT3 Fanatec wheel. These are awesome, awesome wheels for anyone with a Fanatec base. Would highly recommend. They just make racing 10 times better. And especially this GT3 wheel with all of these the buttons in the middle that can all be moved and stuff. It's pretty damn awesome, pretty cool. And then behind that, we got our nice artwork that if you're in a streams, you'll probably have noticed a moderator. Her name is Mila. She done that work for us personally with her awesome little signature in the bottom. And yeah, it just makes a really nice display piece. And that's our kind of display area with obviously Mr. Mario, because obviously if you haven't played Mario before, then damn, you're missing out. Go play Mario. What are you doing with your life? Now, moving on to the main setup. Obviously, you guys don't see this side. You see the display behind me. So this is what goes on in front of me on the screens, the stuff that you guys can't see. Let's start off with the desk. It's not an ordinary desk. You don't really just go and pick one of these up. This is an IKEA worktop. Is the Barker Boda. I'll put like a screenshot of it on screen. And these are some custom legs from Amazon. I think they're from a site called Made Site, I think they're called. So this is like the display panel to move it up and down. It's standing. Anyone who doesn't have a standing desk, I would recommend it. It's great for your posture. The chair is a very nice chair. Let me just spin that around very nicely. So this is a noble chair that my team, if you guys don't know, I'm signed by an awesome team called Saga. They sent me this product as a kind of a review product, and obviously you get to keep it afterwards. It's from Noble Chairs. It's like a Far Cry edition. It's pretty damn awesome. So yeah, it's pretty damn cool, pretty damn nice. So before we get into the screens, the complex bits, let's start with peripherals. So this is our custom keyboard. This is one of the things that we've made a video on. If you haven't, feel free to check it out. Links will be in the description below, and a card will be on the video which you can click. This is our custom keyboard. It's got some lube switches. It's got some nice Japanese hiragana characters on top as keycaps, and it is on a Gamma K CK68 base, if I remember correctly. Moving on to our mouse, this is the Logitech G305, pretty simple. I don't really like too many buttons doing a million and one things. I've just got 2 on the side, obviously 2 to click with, and like a DPI changer, which I have changed to a Discord deafen on the top. No other buttons on the side or anything like that. Fits my hand pretty nicely. I've got pretty small hands, and it's pretty nice. Underneath it, we got a Razer. I'm not really too sure what it is, but it's like a Razer mouse pad. I don't really like, you know, the full-on desk pad that covers the whole desk and whatever, especially this kind of gradient of wood. I kind of want to show it off, so I've only got like a small, if I had to guess, I think it's like a 60 by 60 mouse pad. It's not too big. It's just kind of enough to play FPS games and enough to swing around like a madman. Behind it, Elgato Stream Deck. If you haven't got one of these and you're like a content creator, damn, you are missing out. Please go buy one. They're amazing. Well worth the price. Mine isn't set up right now, hence why you're only seeing one button, but I will be setting up with my OBS, with my Spotify, my music, and some Adobe buttons, so I can do some editing with it too, which is pretty damn awesome. Screens. We have quite a lot of real estate here. Screens. Our first one is an Alienware 240 Hertz. I don't know the actual model name. I'll put it on screen right now. It's an AW25 something or other. It's just a 24.5 inch, obviously, because you've only got a chin as a bezel. There is only a very small and thin bezel on the sides, so it doesn't really add to the display. Super nice display. I'm not really a man for colors. I just bought this for one reason. 240 damn hertz of pure refresh rate. It's super cheap on eBay because these are very old, if I can remember. Like, they're good like 6-7 years old now. So if you're looking for a good monitor to buy, definitely look one of these up on like a secondhand website. Moving on to our secondary kind of chat screen for streaming, etc. This is just a BenQ GL2450H. This is just another super simple 60 hertz, nothing too fancy, but it shows chat and stuff on the side, which obviously I need as a live streamer. Moving on to the camera behind it, just got a Sony A5100 on like some Amazon arm, and then a little magic arm with just another newer LED panel behind it for some lighting. Moving on to our racing side of things, this is the electric 30-inch VA panel. I think it is. I think it's a VA panel. 200 hertz, excuse me, 200 hertz panel. So it's pretty nice for racing. I've played FPS games on it. It's awful for FPS because of the ghosting, so I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, if you're in for like a cheap kind of rig for racing, I would definitely recommend it. I'll put a link in the description and stuff, which you can check out. Our custom Astros. I've made an awesome video on this. My friend from the USA, Charisma, if you're watching this or listening, thank you so much for helping with these. These are like some custom. They've actually started this in the UK now. So if you're If you're in the UK, I think they do it in Europe also, you can get a colored pair of Astro A40s to your desire. So I like black and blue. It's kind of like the theme of the channel and stuff. We got one of our emotes on the side. It's pretty damn cool to look at. And yeah, you can definitely recommend these. Astro A40s are amazing. I've been using them for close to 10 years now, and this is only my second pair. This is my first pair of the Astro A40 IDs. Before this, I just had a grey pair that I bought off Amazon. But yeah, these are pretty cool headphones. All right, on to the racing rig. So here's kind of like an overview of things. Please ignore the socks on top. This is the GT Omega Classic wheel stand with the rear seat attachment. So pick that up. We bought the chair off of GT Omega's website. Not really too sure how much they retail for, but yeah, well worth the price if you're in sim racing. And then the bit that we all love and desire the most, the Fanatec CSL-DD. I've only got the 5 Newton meter. I don't really have the power pack attachment for the 8. That's something in the future. But yeah, this is an awesome bass, man. Pick this up again off eBay. Super cheap price compared to what they were during the pandemic, because everyone was price hiking them because everybody loves to be a scumbag these days. So yeah, got that as a really cool price. No wheels or anything with it. It was literally just the bass. Bought the pedals cheap off of Facebook for like 60 quid as well. Don't really need a clutch because don't really do too much road car stuff. Let's get comfortable in the rig and I'll show you what we have as attachments next to it. So next to it, we got like a cheap handbrake that I bought from AliExpress. This was like £35 with import charges included. It's all right. It does the job when you're doing rallying or anything like that. It's not bad. Don't really have anything amazing to say, but nothing bad about it either. And then underneath it, we got a Logitech driving force, I think they call it, driving force shifter. With any of you that know the Leo Bodnar, it's like a little hack cable, so you can use the Logitech shifter without the Logitech base, because normally they plug into their Logitech bases. So I've got that plugged in directly to my PC. So it's a cheap way of getting a shifter rather than paying like 100 or 120 pounds for like the Thrustmaster one, which is really nice. But yes, we are broke out here, broke boys. PC, again, I've spoke about this 1,000,001 times on stream. It's a 9900K overclocked to 5 gigahertz with a 2080 Ti, all the capture cards and all that doodah underneath it. And yeah, this is my custom rig. I have plans for like Lian Li and stuff in the future, but yeah, right now I think sim racing has kind of taken priority. So that PC's chugging along, no problems with it at all yet. Next to it, PS5, I kind of bought this as like future proofing for myself, because I know there'll be some games in the future like Gran Turismo, which I've played and stuff on stream. Gran Turismo was really cool, and obviously you really experienced it on the PS5. Tried it on the PS4 and it takes 10 minutes to load over a race, and yeah, it's just not a great experience basically. And then underneath we've just got like a little keyboard that I bought for when I'm sim racing. It's a little keyboard and trackpad combo that I bought from Amazon. And let's just take a second to appreciate all the cable management. Once again, Baz, if you're listening, thank you so much for all your help. For anyone looking into getting into cable management, I would recommend buying a PDU. That is like a power strip that they use for servers normally, but we bought like a personal version. Whack those under your desk, get a little basket, start cable tying like a madman, and yeah, it kind of turns out like this. So basically, when you're standing from afar, everything kind of looks pretty organized, and it's not just one big droopy mess just hanging all over the floor. And that's pretty much the... Oh, actually, excuse me. Let's talk about the goodness. Goodness for the audio, the Go XLR. Well, I bought this again in like lockdown pandemic prices. Well worth the money. You can plug anything into it. XLR microphones, which I've got over here. It's a small Rode pod mic, just on a Rode PSA 1. You can plug anything into it. I normally use my Astro mics because I'm an old school gamer. Don't really like kind of studio mics. But yeah, it works super well. Definitely would recommend the Go XLR to any content creator or anything like that. Got some wildlife because you need some greenery in your life. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much kind of the setup. This has been working, or this has been in the works for maybe a good 3 to 4 years. So everything kind of gets put bit by bit. I didn't really just think, one day I'm just going to spend £5,000 and buy a racing rig and a great worktop from IKEA, all 3 awesome monitors, I'm going to get a keyboard. No, it kind of, you all piece it together. There's going to be additions, there's going to be subtractions. Hopefully in the future we're going to get like a nice proper rig, like a 80/20 aluminium profile. But yeah, for now, we are okay. This is doing enough for us. Again, sorry about the whole impromptu of the thing. I really just wanted to get this setup out because if any of you that know me, this setup has already changed maybe 4 to 5 times since I've purchased everything. So I think it's a good idea for just me to put one setup video out, so then I can make, you know, additions in the future if I ever change it or whatever. At least we have a video to refer back to, because right now I don't really have anything. But yeah, the setup's come a long way. I'll put a picture on screen of how it originally started. It was literally your typical, you know, 2 screens, small little 10-15 pound IKEA desk. And yeah, we've evolved to here with everybody's support from the Twitch stream, YouTube, you guys for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All of you guys keep motivating me to keep making content and stuff like that. So without you guys, I probably wouldn't have purchased half this stuff. And my life probably wouldn't have been as fun as it is now, because I get to do sim racing, I get to talk to you guys, and it's pretty damn cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup video wrapped up. Again, sorry about the whole impromptu of things. I feel like this is probably the best, most raw way to kind of show you guys the setup, rather than making like a montage and making it all flashy and kind of stuff like that. This is more, you know, how it actually works and how I use things like that. So if you've got any questions or whatever about any of the products, monitor arms or anything like that, please feel free to put them in the comments below. If you want to know what products or which, or some specs or anything like that, please feel free to join our Discord. Give me a message in there and I can kind of show you guys and tell you guys why I bought this certain product. If you haven't already, I would appreciate if you hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well, because that would mean a lot. But yeah, thank you so much for watching on the setup video. Hopefully this inspires your setup and you buy some upgrades and whatever. But yeah, all of these products I can wholeheartedly recommend to you guys. They are pretty awesome products. And it's been a bit of a journey, because yeah, we started on just literally 2 simple screens and a £10 IKEA desk, and now we've got something that I've kind of always aspired to have. So it's pretty damn inspiring. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video, and take care. Peace.